Gaming with DerekWWE here, and today I have a story that happened yesterday. I was planning the video saying that I will make a video today. Yeah, but I was to concentrate on what was happening outside the house, so yeah. So practically what happened, at least what I think was happening, was that there was a fight with my neighbor that lives right next to me. First it just started with like a little bit of screaming across the walls, and we always try to look for what's going on just in case we need to evacuate or something. So we're listening on, and I don't know where they bring it out outside, and some lady screamed, "You're selling drugs in my apartment, get the fuck out." And I don't know what happened, but my neighbor is trying to take him down. I'm not gonna tell his name, so I'm just gonna call him Frank. So Frank came out, apparently he got robbed. I still don't know what happened to him. For me it was just a blur. No one really knows what's happening. So practically I think Frank got hurt or cut because out of nowhere, a good 5 minutes after he got out, I think we heard fighting and like some girls fighting, pulling hair and stuff like that, and they were slamming on doors, and then one of those doors that they slammed into was my house door, and I think they got cut because the ambulance came, and then we were wondering if the police was gonna come with the ambulance, because usually when ambulance come, police come just in case. And then so far no police cars were coming. And we were wondering if they weren't gonna come because something even more extraordinary can happen. And apparently, I don't know. I think someone called the cops because after that was pretty calm. There was just a loud banging. But one thing that we were starting to question is the person that was yelling was a drunk guy saying that he was a thug, and he started rapping some shit like that. That's when we heard as rap. I don't remember it, but every time at the end he was like, "I'm a thug," and then we weren't gonna get involved, so we didn't call the cops. Apparently I think someone did, even though I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be coming with the ambulance just in case. So yeah, so they came, and then I couldn't see practically anything. My brother was told to see stuff, and he said that the police just came, said, "Is there a problem?" and stuff like that. But a good 5 minutes later, he said someone got cuffed. He thinks because he heard or something like that, like a cuff clipping and stuff. But my mom said it was probably the door, so we don't even know yet. But and then I think, I don't know, my neighbor Junior was there. I think he went back into the house because he got cut or something with the ambulance. But then I think it was him. No, I don't think it was his mom, but someone, so it was a tia or something like that in Spanish, aunt. And they were just, and then someone came out the door and saying, "It's always you're making my life so rough." And we didn't understand who said it and where it was, but the only thing we know is there was a fight. The ambulance came. It must have been very bloody because the ambulance came outside with the person that really got injured saying that her blood was on the floor. So I think when the person was slammed the door, he probably got blood open. He probably cut himself open. And yeah, so after that, I think the fight went on, but I was just in my room trying to come down to see everything that was happening. And then I think the fight was still going on because I still heard the police and stuff. And then around, I started at 11. I went back to bed around 12, but the ambulance was still there around 1. So, I don't even know what was happening, but it must have been very bloody and dangerous. So, and yes, that was one very big story that so far happened. Another one, there was a fight at school. I was gonna make a video about this all by itself.
It's because you're streaming, right?
Yeah.
So then shut up. Relax.
Just the ball, I didn't like this ghetto too.
It's never that serious. Wait.
Like, it took mad long. I really got to charge up. So there was a fight at school. I really don't even know the background of the story, like the other one. So I don't even know the background. The only thing I know is that my friend was just came out running into my table because apparently there was a fight between my other two friends. I'm not even gonna tell them their names, but apparently they got in a fight. One pushed the other one. One tried to go for a punch and then missed. The other one just pushed them and knocked them over. And apparently they got the detention till 5. I don't know what food, but I think it was the assistant principal, I think. And yeah, the class still went on. Not even know what happened. I didn't even know what happened. It was just a crazy moment that happened at school. I think they were calmed down now. I think the friends again already solved the problem by now. Cause I asked all my friends that none of them knew what happened. Even the person that was sitting there that came towards my table said out of nowhere they just got in a fight, and then one pushed the other. One go for a punch, missed. The other one pushed him, knocked over. And yeah, the lucky thing is that none of them got hurt. So yeah. Let's see. This is a really short story. It was like one of the other stories when... Okay, so my family's planning on moving to a safer place. Cause like I told you 2 stories ago, people over here think they're thugs, get mad drunk and stuff. Oh, I even forgot a detail from last night. I didn't really know this happened. I was just there watching Minecraft from a YouTuber I watch almost every day, and my brother just got called, and he was still not coming back.
I can't come in the room?
No. Too much scratching. I always feel like I'm wearing that shirt backwards. Okay, so let's continue the story. I'm gonna try to edit that out. So practically, I was just there I'm not playing Minecraft, watching Minecraft. Like usual, just watching some other people. Not trying to copy them or anything, just looking at them. And yeah. And then I don't know what my brother was called. He still wasn't coming back. Usually when he gets called, like a good 5 minutes later, he came back. But I watched the 30-minute video, he still hadn't got back. And I was wondering what happened. And apparently they were talking about a car that exploded. And I didn't really know what was going on. And reminder, this was all last night, so apparently there was 2 drunk guys, and one of the drunk guys were actually one of my neighbors, I think, and apparently a car was exploded. That's why the firemen came, and then they disposed of the car, and apparently there was another car that got damaged, so they probably disposed of that one too. And yeah, and then they left, and then the police came, asked if anything was wrong to one of the people on the street. They said the firemen came and did it. It was all gone now. So they left, and then yeah, then they called the police later. Apparently not long. So and then this is just a very, very short story. Apparently it's like one of those casual things that happened. Me and my family's planning on moving to a safer place because people over here think it's drugs and stuff. And yeah, so we just finished looking at a house and we were on the highway. We were on the highway, just chilling, coming back home. So nothing really was happening until we were like 30 minutes into the highway, because it's 1 hour and 30 minutes to get there. We're like an hour and 45, just to, yeah. So we were just there, just chilling, just not even wondering what's happening. And then yeah, so we were just there. And then I know where we just passed the highway and we saw a car that was flipped over, and then we didn't really know, but my sister was there because she's the one helping my dad since he doesn't know how to speak English. So she was the one helping my dad, and apparently the house was good, but there was just some problems with the house that could be fixed. Like some rooms in my room that I'm gonna get needs a stopper for the door because the door is slamming into the wall and creating a huge hole. And then yeah, so we were just passing through the highway, and apparently this car was flipped over, and apparently my sister said the driver was apparently still in there, just by the looks of it. We were still wondering what was going on. We didn't really know. We just randomly passed this car that was flipped over. The airbag was off, and apparently the police, the ambulance, was all coming towards, which we still didn't see, which is 2 drivers behind them trying to help him get out because the driver was still in there. The airbag was in his face. The car was also flipped over. It was upside down. And then my dad just continued driving, and then like a good 5 minutes later we see like a good 3 ambulances, like two police cars just coming on the other side of the highway. I think the 2 drivers that were behind them called the police and the ambulance for an emergency, and apparently that happened. So some crazy stuff has been happening. Some fights at school, like yesterday, and apparently seeing people like I flipped over in their car. So yeah, if I have any more news to tell you guys, I will make a video, and this time I will leave a warning saying I will be making the next video. So peace out, guys.